Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. I hope you have enjoyed our previous video on post-lockdown precautions and found it useful. So if there are any comments or suggestions, do let me know. So after the lockdown was relaxed, there were many speculations about herd immunity. So let me give my take on that. So a herd immunity is an indirect protection against a particular infectious disease when a large percentage of population is immune to the disease either by previous infection or vaccination. The threshold is denoted by RO value. Higher the RO value, the more contagious the disease. For COVID-19, the RO value is 2.5. It means approximately 60 to 70% of the population should either be infected or vaccinated to attain herd immunity. If you look at the median age group of a given population, Italy it is 45.1 years, Germany 47.5 years, US and China approximately 38 years, and India 28 years. Life expectancy again Italy 84 years, Germany 81.9 years, US 79 years, China 77.5 years, and India it is 70 years. So it means that India consists of a younger age group population and percentage of old age people living in India is less when compared to other countries. Now we have also learned that the death rate with COVID-19 is approximately 5 to 6% and the older age group with comorbid conditions are at a higher risk, with the exception being Italy and Germany where the death rate has gone up to as high as 10 to 12%. Now remember, Italy and Germany both are of a older age group, whereas India is of a younger age group, and hence the death rate can be explained partially. And as per ICMR reports, 70% of the patients are asymptomatic. Now, usually COVID patients develop symptoms after a week or 10 days. Hence, it is possible for patients to be asymptomatic either because we are testing them too early on basis of contact tracing or has a low viral load not sufficient enough to cause symptoms, or the virus is of less virulent or a weaker strain, not enough to cause complications or death. So we should follow up all asymptomatic patients for at least a week. Now if he or she develops symptoms, then he or she should get medical care and all his contact traced individual should be investigated and monitored well for health related issues. If they are still asymptomatic, they probably harbor less viral load or have a weaker strain of virus. We know that for a patient with low viral load, transmitting disease to other individuals is less likely. Hence, we are now left with asymptomatic patients with weak or less virulent strain. In this case, if such patients transmits the disease to healthy individual, it will help them to develop antibodies against SARS-CoV-2 virus without causing serious complications or death. So, one of the principles of vaccination is giving a weak viral strain sufficient enough to cause antibody production without causing clinical manifestation. Now, there are reports suggesting that India has got a weaker strain of virus when compared to other countries, and we know that India is of a younger generation of population. So we feel that the casualties will be less, and all these points may seem to be favorable for herd immunity in our country. So before you come to a conclusion that herd immunity is the way forward, let me give you the other side of it. So the total population is approximately 135 crores and children less than 14 years approximately 27%, which is 36 crores. Old age population more than 55 years approximately 14%, that is 18 crores, and age between 14 years to 55 years approximately 80 crores. Now as I have already told you that to attain herd immunity 60 to 70% of population should be infected or vaccinated for herd immunity. Now since vaccination is not available, we look into infection as a way forward for herd immunity. So for herd immunity, 60 to 70% population means roughly 80 to 90 crore patients should be infected with COVID-19. Now if we expect to attain herd immunity within a year, so every month we need approximately 7.5 crore people to get infected for COVID-19. So it boils down to 25 lakhs patients per day. And also the death rate or the mortality is 5%. Hence we should expect approximately 4.5 crores people dying within a year. And that is a huge price we should pay for herd immunity. And nowadays we are testing only symptomatic patients for COVID-19. And the cases are up to 6,000 to 7,000 per day. So even if you take missing asymptomatic patients into consideration and reach a number of 20,000 per day, we can achieve 6 lakhs patients per month and 72 lakhs patients per year only. So to attain herd immunity merely by infection, it may take century. So at one aspect, India has got a younger generation of population with less number of people of a older age group. And if reports are to be believed, India has got a weaker strain of virus. Now, because of this condition, we may feel that the casualty will be less in India, hence herd immunity may be an apt for our nation. On the other aspect, we will require n number of cases and it may take longer duration to attain herd immunity merely by infection. So I leave the thought process up to you to decide whether herd immunity merely by infection is good for our nation or not. So just to add a point here, that WHO and Johns Hopkins have announced that herd immunity may not be a suitable strategy for fight against COVID-19 and the countries should not be looking at this step. Now according to the latest articles, there has been reports of mutations in SARS-CoV-2 virus. The latest being in China, where a new cluster of COVID-19 was identified, and in those patients they harbored the virus for a longer duration, developed symptoms a bit late, and the recovery also was delayed. So I feel that the disease called COVID-19 is going to stay here for long, and hence we should start living with it with proper precautions. So at present scenario, 3 hygienes are important: hand hygiene, face hygiene and social hygiene. And also there are lots of misinformation which is circulated around which can create panic among the people. The fourth one which I can add will be your media hygiene. So thank you for watching and be safe. Catch you later. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share.